Hello, everybody. This is just Darren, Cotton Eye Darren, Doc Zayas, the Black Onion, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. But anyway, um, I'm going to talk to you today about some online predators um, have that have worked on YouTube, Facebook, and other social medias to try to get your children. These people don't care. They don't have kids of their own, so they don't understand what it's like to be a parent in these day and age, especially the internet. The internet is can be a place of learning, place to discover, place to be entertained, to laugh and cry. Um, you know, the internet's a very useful thing. It's part of all of our lives. We carry it around in our cell phones. You know, we have desktops, laptops, or whatever. Go to the library, get online. And you can't watch your kids 24/7. You really need to talk to your kids and warn them about these predators. I'm going to talk about two of them, two child predators. And I just want you to know that, our YouTube to know if they watch this part of it, that I'm not bullying, I'm helping parents out and warning them using the example of two known child predators.
So,
The first child predator I'm going to talk about is Zaya Marshall Camus, also goes by the name Elvis Travels, um, Assyrian nomad, uh, nomadic monger, Mexico nomad, alpha uh, alpha male something, nomadic alpha male. I don't know. He's well known as a sexual deviant. Likes to go to cruisy parks. That's usually where you'll find his van. His van is if you're in the Chicago area, the northern suburbs mostly of Chicago. If you see a white van with blue stripes, a Ford van, late model, with Arkansas plates that say Elvis with three S's at the end, you'll know you have a sexual predator in your neighborhood. He uses whatever um, social media accounts he has, and tries to pick up young boys. Has actually um, molested a young boy by the name of Patrick. In this video, that's who he's on his way to pick up. This was a 15-year-old boy that was confirmed by his Facebook account, which I no longer have a link to, but somebody else there might. You could post a link, I guess you want to, but anyway, that's not important. He picked up a 15-year-old boy for sexual encounters, and he went on, tried to twist the truth to make himself look innocent, that he picked up the boy just to have an interview. But as soon as the boy got in the van, he cut off the video and you know went to whatever he did with that boy. I don't even want to imagine, but I can tell you it's pretty sickening. This guy is a very disturbed uh, pervert, very sexual. He talks about people in ways that are always like sexually nasty. Uh, he picks up prostitutes, picks up strangers in the parks at night. So who knows what kind of STDs this guy's got? So if you have a young child that's confused about sexuality or that he's gay or something, and meets up with this guy, that kid's going to end up with sexually transmitted diseases more than likely. Now here he is. He's picking up the young child. A teenager is a child, maybe an older child, but it's still a child, and that is someone's kid. Some mother out there and father don't know that this a creep is having his way with your young boy, but that is what Zaya is doing. This ruined his YouTube career. He used to consider himself a YouTube celebrity, but he isn't now. He's a YouTube child predator. I got a clown make. See, there he is. Patrick's 18 now, so I can show it. I think, but this is real life, folks. This is what this guy does. He's got his young boy there, 15-year-old boy, for a sexual rendezvous. I mean, look at that. And he's so proud that he's picked up this young boy. He doesn't understand. And sexual predators don't think what they're doing is wrong. I don't know. I'm not a sexual predator. I don't know how they think. But that's how I view they think. This is the way he's acting. As if there's nothing wrong. This is cool. He was bragging about the fact that and this wasn't the first time. He had picked up other boys. This is the first time that he had it on a video. He picked up a boy out in Las Vegas at one time, and someone told me there was another incident where he'd picked up an underage boy. Do you want your boy, let's say your boy's gay, and you accept that. Even if you accept the fact that he's gay, do you accept him having sex with this guy? This guy who, I don't know, there ain't no words. So the next person I'm going to talk about is Chance Wilkins. Now, he has multiple names online. The only ones I really know about is Cryraxx with 2 X's, could be 1 X, 3 X's, but Cryraxx, which is a video game character. Also, he goes by Shadowblade, which is something he stole from a video game. The guy has no originality. He always just steals music and calls it his own, and artwork. He plagiarizes other people's artwork and calls it his own. The guy has no sense of morality, and he a couple years ago, a lady named Kate who has the goes by Masshole Reports. Masshole, if you're from New England, you know what a masshole is. A masshole, they call people from Massachusetts because they drive, they don't use turning signals, they'll cut you off. I mean, driving through Boston's one of the worst places. A truck driver regretted driving through Boston because in a big truck, you need room to change lanes. No one's going to give you room. So we call them massholes. Truckers call them massholes. And local people from the surrounding states of Massachusetts call them massholes. But that's not important. That's just Masshole Reports is a person who reports on all kinds of people, mainly the SOBSIDs and the auditors or frauditors, really what they're called. And and she reports on different people. She was made aware of Cryraxx and didn't know much about him, but heard about him trying to pick up young girls. So she posed as a 14-year-old girl. It's important that you know that it was 14. The entire time it was 14. She never changed the age. Okay. I tried to find the chat logs and I couldn't find them. So you're just going to take my word for it. And maybe someone will post a link to the chat logs on here and then you could look for that. She was talking to him not sexually in any way, not entrapping him. If it was entrapment, she would have talked to him, hey, I'm interested in, older men and stuff, or I'm interested in sexual encounter. She never said anything like that. So totally unprovoked, Chance Wilkins sent her pictures of his penis and a video of him masturbating. Okay, that's the context. Now I got Chance trying to make excuses and trying to change the story a couple years later, because now he's going to court, and it is related to his sexual predator, because there were people that were protesting, legally protesting, using their freedom of speech, their First Amendment rights to protest Chance in front of his house, and now there's some people doing it across the street. And if you're doing it across the street, dude, I applaud you for that. You know, if I could get up there, that's too far for me, but you know, but it's straight north of me, but still, you know, it's quite a ways. But if you can get to Akron, Ohio, and to his house, and I'm not going to say his address, but you can find it online pretty easy. He's doxed himself several times. But anyway, Chance Wilkins, you know, is trying to. He assaulted somebody with a baseball bat who was holding up a sign saying that he was a child predator. Not that the guy holding the sign was a child predator, but that Chance Wilkins was. So Chance Wilkins went out there and hit him with the baseball bat. Chance is trying to all kinds of things to weasel his way out, saying it was self-defense, that he was using the castle doctrine, even though the guy never came into the house. If he got up on the porch, I could see that castle doctrine. He didn't even do that. He stood out on the public sidewalk. So, you know, everybody knows that. Chance knows it, but he's trying to weasel his way out of that. But the other thing that he's trying to do is you know, trying to lie about the whole story, trying to reinvent what really happened instead of the actual reality. The chat logs are out there. There's video proof of what he did, but he wants to lie and make the victim be the perpetrator and him being the victim. He's playing the victim card, that he's the victim, that he did nothing wrong, but we all know he did. I mean, you'd be a complete idiot if you didn't. He's guilty as charged, and he's probably going to hopefully do some time in county jail. But we'll all know when that happens. That might get him to start, then he'll be offline. He'll be forced to think about what he's done. Right now, he's just making excuses and try to clear his name. And speaking of clearing his name, let's break down his video of him clearing his name.
I'm just coming on here really fast, really quick, to clear my name once and for fucking all. Now, everybody is always saying that, you know, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a pedo, blah, blah, blah. Alright. For just pure argument reason here. For the sake of argument. Let's say that what happened is true.
It is.
It still wouldn't make me a pedophile. You want to know why? Because according to the U.S. government, this is on their actual site. This is their cover right here. What is the Massachusetts age of consent? The Massachusetts age of consent is 16 years old in the United States. The age of consent is the minimum age at which an individual is considered legally old enough to consent to participation in sexual activity.
Now, there's several things wrong with that. One, the victim, as far as Chance knew, was 14, not 16. Two, there was no consent to sexual activity except for Chance. Chance consented for the 14-year-old by showing his penis and masturbation video without them being asked for. Okay? So it doesn't matter if the girl was 14 or 30 or 85. It was a online sexual encounter that was not asked for, that was not even alluded to, and Chance showed the penis. So it don't even matter what the age of consent is, because there was no consent to begin with.
Now, don't believe me? Right there. Now, let's type in my state. Boom. Once again.
But she was 14. And you admitted to showing your penis to other underage girls around that age. What is, even if 16 was okay, it doesn't make a difference because she was 14, not 16. Chance.
So, all y'all motherfuckers out there saying that I'm this, saying I'm that, shut the fuck up.
No, Chance, you shut the up. You're wrong. You know you're wrong. You admitted you're wrong back when it first, right after it happened. And then you've been backpedaling ever since. And now that you know you're going to go to court here pretty soon for assault that's related to this in some way, but it really isn't. Not, I mean, assault is assault, whatever the reason was. You know, the guy could have said you were a bad draft racer and that would have made you mad or something. You know, and you're not even a draft racer anyway. You're an online video game player. Okay, you're not a race car, whatever you think you are. But it really doesn't matter because he tried to pick up, and he's a manipulator, as you can see. He's trying to change the reality, be trying to manipulate people into believing something that isn't true. It isn't true that she was 16 years old. She was 14 years old. Yes, it was a person that, I don't know how old Kate is, probably 30 or something. Maybe younger than that. You never want to say a woman's age. They get pissed. But it isn't a matter of that. It's a matter of that you showed your penis to somebody who didn't ask for it. And you're a manipulator. You are a textbook case of a child predator. Who knows? Maybe you have messed around with some young girls. We don't know what you do 24/7. I mean, you're online quite a bit. You never really leave your bedroom, and you're kind of a small guy, and even a 15-year-old girl probably give you a fight that you probably couldn't handle. But, you know, cut the bullshit, Chance. Your name isn't cleared. Your little video didn't change anything. Just attempt to manipulate. He tried to manipulate the cops into a new story of why he got arrested for assault. He claims he's been set up, even though he took a baseball bat and hit somebody with the baseball bat. He's wanting to change the story. You can't change reality, especially in the internet age when people actually see. But this guy is so delusional. He's dangerous. He's sexually attracted to underage girls. And, you know, who knows what he could do if he finds himself in a situation where he's face to face with some girl, nobody else is around. Perhaps somebody's daughter. Well, every girl is somebody's daughter. And in Elvis Travel's case, every little boy is somebody's son. These guys have no business messing with it. And the thing about the 16-year age of consent, that is because when you're 18, a girl who's 16 is only 2 years younger than you. And most guys, if you talk to most married couples, there's more men that are older than the women than there are women that are older than the men. I mean, there's, you know, all across the gambit, whatever. Guys a lot of times will date younger women, but a few years younger. And so that's why the age of consent is 16 in those states. It's because young men that are 18, 19, 20 years old can still date girls that are a little bit younger than them. And if they have a sexually active relationship and one of them turns 18, it doesn't mean that the relationship has to end or all of a sudden they're committing a felony by continuing their relationship because they're already in love with each other. That's why there's an age of consent of 16. It's not so some 33-year-old man who lives in his mom's attic can go out there and poke him. That's not why this age of consent is 16. So put that in your pipe and smoke it there, Chance Wilkins.
Why? Because Kate knew what she was doing. She claimed to be 18, and then 16, and then 14.
Warning, bullshit alert!
My name, as of this moment, is cleared.
Oh, no, it isn't. It is not cleared. You're just trying to manipulate. But sorry about your luck, Chance. You're a child predator. Elvis Travel's a child predator. And there are many other child predators out there. And I made this video as a warning to parents that these kind of monsters are out there online. And you need to be more careful with your kids. You need to talk with your kids. And because these child predators are manipulators. And they will lie and scare these young kids into not telling their parents. Don't tell your parents. You'll get in a lot of trouble. Things like that they do. So your kid might not come to you. So you need to come to them before it happens and let them know that it's never okay, that they're not going to be in trouble, that the pervert is going to be in trouble. Warn them about these people. And Elvis travels with the diseases he has. Who knows what STDs your kids will have besides their innocence taken from them. I don't think Patrick was innocent, but and the 14-year-old girl was an imaginary girl. But what Kate did was a service to all parents out there. That how easy it is to contact one of these online perverts and have your kid be in their childhood ruined, their innocence ruined. Just be a good parent and be vigilant. Even more so. When I raised my kids, the internet was just starting out. But, it's even more dangerous. Social media, there's more and more social media outlets out there. There's new ones. There's ones I don't even know about. Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Snapchat and, all these different types of medias out there. Twitter and Twitch and whatever else there is. You got to be careful who your kid's talking to and who has access to your kids. Because these manipulators will lie and convince your kids of all sorts of things just to please their sexual desires.